Ciao! It's time to assemble your bike. Let's see how to do it together. There are mainly two types of wheel attachments: the quick release and the thru axle. The quick release is supplied with the trainer in the box. The thru axle will be that of your bike. Depending on your bike's attachment system, you'll need to set correctly the adapters already provided with the trainer. Just find them in this built-in compartment. If your bike has a thru axle system, you'll need two adapters. One adapter is smooth and the other is threaded. Some mountain bikes may have a thru axle between 148mm and 157mm. If this is the case for your bike, you'll need to purchase the correct adapter separately. Follow the instructions provided here to purchase it. Insert the threaded adapter from the cassette side and screw it in. Don't worry if it doesn't screw in all the way. The adapter should remain free to allow the bike to rotate if you mount the riser. Insert the other adapter on the other side. Now it's time to remove the rear wheel. But first, remember to reduce the chain tension by shifting to a harder gear in the rear and a lighter gear in the front. Take out the thru axle and remove the wheel. Now let's mount the bike. Carefully place the rear carriage astride the trainer while gently placing the bike chain on the sprocket set. Insert and screw in the thru axle. If your bike has a disc brake, use the brake stopper you will find in the adapter compartment. Position it by fitting it into the brake like this. If your bike has a quick release system, you'll need these two adapters and a shim. Simply insert the adapters, one on one side of the trainer and one on the other side. Make sure you position them in the correct direction. In addition to the adapters, you will also find this shim in the compartment. It should be positioned inside or outside the carriage, depending on its size. If the carriage is 130mm, the shim should be placed on the outside with the knurl towards the frame. If the carriage is 135mm, the shim should be placed on the inside of the carriage with the knurl towards the frame. Remember that the knurl must always be positioned in contact with the frame. Now it's time to remove the rear wheel. But first, remember to reduce the chain tension by shifting to a harder gear in the rear and a lighter gear in the front. Open the rear brake clamp and finally release the chain. Insert the quick release pin into the trainer, making sure to keep one spring on the right and one on the left. Now let's mount the bike. Carefully position the rear carriage astride the roller by leaning on the quick release pin. Gently slide the bike chain onto the sprocket pack. Tighten the right screw and then close the quick release on the left. Now that your bike is hooked up, all you have to do is make sure the trainer is firmly on the floor before you get on the saddle. See you in the next video to set up your trainer. Bye!